Oh, sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to cough right at the beginning of the stream. Um, and it looks like we're live now. It's about 2 minutes to 4, September 5th, Sunday, long Labor Day weekend. Just checking in. That cold seemed to be going away, but now I'm starting to cough again. And my getting a little stuff in the sinuses again. And I was going to do a walking stream, but I can't do that either. I stubbed my toe and the nail. I was fiddling around with the nail, and now the little toe was infected basically and swelling up. I had to do something to try to ease the pain. Put Epsom salts elevated last night. Take a pain pill, so I can't really take a walking stream without aggravating it. It's doing okay now. There's not much pain now, but still I can't do a walking stream possible. I was considering going to the Lebanese festival, which is a few blocks away, but I really don't want to, being among people when I'm coughing and so forth, even the mask on, I don't want to be coughing, because I have a cold and it's coming back for some reason. Could be the air conditioning, but I don't know. Could be the humidity, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, just checking in and saying I'm not going to be doing much. I can't cycle. I got a big cut in my knee as well, and I have a band-aid over it. So I don't want to aggravate that as well, so I can't go cycling either. Can't cycle, can't walk, can't do a walking stream, can't cycle, can't do much anything except I was just basically on a binge watching TV all weekend. Tons of tea, there's hardly any tea left. Almost ate all the crackers I had. Well, still a lot of crackers left actually. A few cans of soup for the cold, which really helped a lot actually. And some vanilla-filled wafers, which I had a whole package of already since the past 2 days. It's more packaged, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow probably with more tea. I still have ginger tea, peppermint tea. I drank almost all the orange pico. I think it's only two of those, so I'm going to save that for, I'm not sure what. And also I have lots of green tea, so I was starting up on that early on. Anyways, I've also been going through a up and down situation. Emotionally pretty down. Very weepy. Been crying watching these movies the past few days. I watched Hope Floats the day before. And Friday, I cried. And then I watched The Life of Pi. I cried when the tiger and him were separated. Incidentally, I also got the book, The Life of Pi. I plan to read that sometime soon, hopefully in a warm autumn day if it gets warm again. And once I feel better and be able to do things, I can just go on the tree and start reading this book. Hopefully there's gonna be a few more nice days in September, so I can do that. So I'm going to compare the movie with the book. If anyone has not seen the movie, I suggest it very strongly. It's an excellent movie. I watched it once before, about pre-COVID, so must have been about 4 years ago. A couple of years, it was definitely pre-COVID though, but that's an excellent movie. So I watched it again last night, and I'm going to read the book and compare the two. I also got this book I picked up about the sociopath crazy man in America, Donald Trump. Mary L. Trump, PhD, Too Much and Never Enough. How my family created the world's most dangerous man. Dangerous man indeed. He awakened all the racism and racists that were in hiding, now out of hiding, being super aggressive, which we never were before. Even for me, there always was some mild racism. But since Trump, I noticed seriously, it has escalated like 10,000 times, like a virus breaking loose out of a cell. I'm not kidding. I have never experienced anything like this in my whole life since Trump. Before Trump, there was some mild racism, but I never did anything like this in my whole life. Especially when a whole bunch of them start ganging up on you and their neighbors. Doesn't make any sense. And speaking of crazy neighbors, I really don't want to go down that road again, but it's just crazy, and it doesn't make any sense. It's definitely 100% racism, and definitely 100% criminal activity, definitely 100% drug trafficking going on, and definitely 100% all of them gang up on me because I'm probably the only one who doesn't do that stuff. And definitely 100% of them using the drunk Indian excuse to distract from their ways. Point in case of the drunk Indian quote, there are drinking problems in our society, and I do tend to drink, like I like drinking a few beers, and to me a binge is like, for me tonight, a binge is 6 beers. For me, just for me by myself right now. And that's not, that's, to me, that's a lot. When I was harassed by the neighbors outside, who called security on me for eating pizza out there, that same group called the security on me for having a phone up the first time. The second time in the video there, when I was having pizza and they called security on me for having pizza, and I have to be honest, I did have a beer out there, I did. However, point in case, there's always people drinking outside there, always, always, always. Took pictures of all the beers and littered cigarettes there before, and I posted that on Facebook as well, and I'm going to go through that and get it. Even one time when I came back from my bike ride, the person who was calling the police and filming me, and he's right, he has the right to film me, and no one calls the police on me and him. So that's another racism kind of example right there in itself. Anyways, back to what I was saying. There was a gentleman there drinking a beer, Lakers Ice, and him, who was talking with him, who knew he was drinking right in front of him, and his commented that the beer matched his shirt, his outfit. But he's allowed to drink out there, and he doesn't call the security on him. Well, with the pizza and that one beer I did have, just to test, just as, what racism? Total, complete racism. Doesn't make any sense, it's stupid, and they do that all the time out there, and he allows it. But when an indigenous person comes out there, oh, indigenous person, get away from us, our territory. She has a phone up, call the security. It's a crime of the century to have a pizza. Having pizza, what do you think I have? You think I have a gun inside my pizza? I'm going to take the gun out, hide the gun in the pizza? Hey, you're all dead. Shh. Come on, people. How stupid are these people and how stupid the police are and everything. I was arrested for being in my own parking lot. It's a crime of the century, it's just the parking lot. They all had me arrested, and all of them were gang up on me, and I was arrested for mischief and obstruction of property, for standing in my apartment. That is the crime of the century. But those charges were dropped, ultimately, because it was just too stupid, despite all of them gang up on me and doing this. And there was another incident when I was assaulted in the hallway. I audio taped it. Security came. And then they said, I need only video evidence. Said, we need video evidence only. Audio evidence is not enough. Even a witness report is not enough. And he wasn't arrested. Nothing was done. Apparently that is allowed. But standing in a parking lot is illegal. Having a pizza outside is illegal. And being indigenous in itself is illegal. But for these guys to do all these other things illegal, it's legal. It's allowed. Woo, it's legal. It's legal. Let's party, do what we want. Stupid. Anyways, right now I'm just really not in a good mood. I'm kind of, like, I was depressed, and feel like ranting and raving and everything, all that, because of all this injustice going on and racism and so forth. There's a lot of illegal activities going on here. But apparently I'm the one to be evicted for not standing up and trying to get these people out of here. And it doesn't make any sense. I have enough evidence, and I tried reporting it several times. Nothing is done. But yet I have been persecuted because I'm indigenous, and persecuted because I'm probably the only one who is clean of doing the good things compared to these people. And it's just crazy. It's just absolutely totally crazy. And when I get angry, when I get assaulted or harassed or threatened, I tend to go more of a binge than I usually do. In the case when those neighbors did that little stunt of me being outside with the pizza and so forth, and he was recording me and I'm recording him, I went on, and then when the other neighbor, who called me a freak of nature, just for being in the hallway, and he came sneaking behind me, I freaked out. I just went in a binge. I had 10 beers. I went crazy. I went cuckoo. And plus the other neighbors down the hall had a young underage kid there. I just lost it. Nothing is done legally about all these things going on here, despite the evidence, despite everything. Even and they get away with it. And they keep attacking and attacking and attacking. And when I do that, I go in a binge. And honestly speaking, I did have, to be honest, the most beers I had in my life. And I think that was like, I still have the number of cans there. It's a beer I absolutely detest. My normal beer is basically Pilsner, but this other beer, Laker Ice, I never drink. And when I had that and bought it for these people, ugh, the most disgusting thing I ever had in my whole life. I was so sick the next day, and plus I drank too much of that. But I went in a binge. I went in a crazy binge, and I just couldn't handle that's my medicine. My way of dealing with things is having a big binge like that when it comes to being actively harassed, actively threatened. And it doesn't happen very often. I basically having a coffee in the morning or a tea in the morning. You guys saw that morning I only got 3 beers, and I walked home, had a nice breakfast and everything, all that. And today I'm going to go to a binge. My normal binge is like 6 beers, and that's it. And it's not that much. But there we are. I remember. Actually, what time is it now? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, so around that time. Not too early in the morning. Another thing about these other people who started this whole thing in motion. I don't know how they do it. I've never seen people go through a whole case of beer in less than half an hour between 2 people. I never knew that in my whole life, and sorry about that. Still have the cough, the cold, and yeah. Anyways, it's unbelievable. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. I have to admit, they dragged me down a bit 2 years ago, and I broke free. It's been unrelenting, the tactics they use to try to draw you back and or taint your image and so forth. And I've come a long way. I worked in various contracts in warehouse. I took a college course at Business Willis College. Took several workshops at the Minnewacan Lodge, which is a local lodge for Indigenous women feeling abuse, healing, counseling services, workshops. They saved my life basically, and they're the ones I give credit for really helping me out. I also did outreach at the Odawa Center for a while, a couple years back. We basically promoted art therapy and gave out Naloxone kits for people with addictions in case there was an overdose. We did that. I did a lot of things in the community. I'm very active. I was very active in the community before COVID. And right now, I lost my job. Well, I lost my job there, as you guys know. Kept getting too many work injuries. Too much absenteeism due to the continual harassment and so forth here. And this got too much for me, and I missed a day or 2 because of the continual harassment. But it's all, I have everything logged. I have everything on Facebook. I posted things down. I kept a diary. So that's provable too, no matter what. Recordings, video recordings, everything. It doesn't really matter what they say and what they lie and everything. They can laugh all they want and spread all the lies they want. Everything's provable. And yeah. The only problem is I don't know how to really deal with it legally. The legal ramifications, how to deal with these kind of people. And it's obviously a conspiracy too. It's more than one person, a whole bunch of people involved in the same trade of drug trafficking and human prostitution. All of them, all in the same circle, all of them involved in the same thing. Including underage people coming involved in this ring. They all know each other, so they all seem to become against me. So that seems to me like be a conspiracy. And that is very serious, and I hope that's going to be proven. I have my evidence. Unfortunately, the police and security do not take it seriously. They seem to take the side of these guys, and they all believe these people, and they all allow this illegal activity to continue, which is total BS. No, not worth it. Okay, that aside, to deal with that too, I did something I haven't done for a long time. Did a little painting. I have some paints I have, and I found this canvas when I was in a panic attack. So I just grabbed some pink paint and some blue paint, and I just randomly splattered all over the canvas here, as you guys see. That night when I was threatened by the guy next door who called me a freak of nature and everything, was going to smash my phone, I basically was in a panic, and I shuffled through my closet, found the paints, and I splattered this on. Now, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to calm me down. Anyways, it's meaningful. I'm going to get some more canvases probably. And I still have the paints. I'm going to get some more canvases to help me with that. In case it will continue. It has been going on for years. Never going to stop. But I'm definitely going to do something about this harassment and the escalation of these people. And no matter what lies the saying, whenever evidence. Just wish there was a camera on the second floor to get more of it, but I don't know. Unfortunately, that's what all the things going on here. There is also the only camera there is on the first floor and fourth floor. This floor is no camera. Third floor, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure. But there should be a camera on every floor. It's almost like they want these people to be here or something for some reason and do their thing. I don't know. Go figure. I don't know. Maybe they want these people to be here. Then get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be among these people. Put them in jail where they belong or something. Don't have them here. Something. I don't know. Which is absolutely stupid. And so forth. And I can't even go outside the back or in the front in peace without being feared, being harassed or threatened or something. That's how bad it's come. It's unbelievable. One of them has been telling everybody that I drink all the time, and which is total BS. I mean, come on. That is total BS. 2 people came in, he was telling staff members at the housing here, and they came in after he was telling them this apparently. I was having tea and they came in and glanced at me. One of them commented, "She's not drunk." But he's full of BS, And I don't like these kind of people at all. So, they can drink 20, 30 beers. They can drink outside and start ranting, making me smirk. And when I do hear them, I catch a few words. I can't help it. I try to put my music on louder or my movie on louder. I can't help but notice that a lot of them hate women. They drunk effing W word, the B word, and I heard about Indian, effing Indian. I've been hearing that a lot lately from these people. So it's probably talking about me because I'm the only indigenous person in the whole building, I think. When you think about it, I think I am the only indigenous woman in the whole building. And there's 5 floors in this building. And yeah, I am the only indigenous person in the whole building, so they have to be talking about me. So we pretty much know that all these people are racist. And it's just not fair. They want to go back freely with their own criminal activities and everything, all that. They're scared by me because of my past. I used to do volunteer work for the police, the Commercial Crime Prevention Unit, when I was 25 for over a year, back in Maryville when it existed. And I used to did volunteer work for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I did a lot of things. And right now with COVID and everything and all that, and a possible 4th wave that may come, which probably will come, hopefully not. Hopefully things will be good for a while. Hopefully by Christmas things will be okay, I hope. But yeah, if my foot wasn't too swollen, if I didn't have this cold and everything all that, I would be out there. I would be cycling, I would be streaming, I would be doing something instead of just being stuck in here. But yeah, that's all I got to say for now. And so far it's quiet, which is good. But yeah, just gotta deal with it in my own way and just be the warrior I am. And these fruit flies are all over the place here. Drive me crazy. Stupid fruit flies. Oh, they want the beer. What else? What else should I just talk about? Besides the racism here and so forth. Yeah, and they say I'm crazy. And it doesn't matter. You know, the truth is truth and the lies are the lies. And as my other friend said, when we all die, the truth will come out. I don't really want to die yet with all this dark, toxic people and things happening around me. It just sucks being totally, completely alone right now. And yeah, just have to deal with the facts and try to keep strong, keep talking, and keep making a voice, and try to prevent another Indigenous woman being murdered or missing. And the violence that's been done to me is, I really don't want to talk about that now, to be honest, but I have been through a lot, physically, and not just what's happening now. And I really do not want to be one of those missing murdered Indigenous people because the police do not do anything, which they are not doing anything, and not much is being done. These people are being allowed to get away with it, almost like they're mocking me. And it's just, there should be a law about racism. There should be a law, like an anti-Indigenous law. If there's any cases that are proven to be racist, there should be a law, anti-racism law. So if it's proven, charges can be made, jail time can be made. That would be so great. If we can have some anti-racism law where it's proven people are racist, these people, instead of the police taking their side, they should be defined. They should be put in jail time. Jail time should be for them. It should be that way. That's the way this should be. These people should go in jail, face time for the racism and violence against Indigenous women and Indigenous people, not just anybody, but for Black people. There should be an anti-Indigenous law. Muslim people, Asian people, everybody who is, any racism act should be punishable by law instead of them supporting the racists. And I'm sick and tired of people protecting the racist, the police protecting the racist, nothing being done about the racist. They all go in a group. Look at KKK. They are all in a group, they're all buying together. These people are all in a group buying together against me. And they get away with it. Just like the residential schools. All those missing children. All those missing kids and dead kids. And not one arrest has been made against the priest, and none has been arrested or anything. Not one. Not even one. And nothing's done about these guys. Not one thing was done at all about these people. How come not one of them are in jail? But I was arrested for obstruction of property and mischief standing in my own parking lot. And they're harassing me. What's with that? What is wrong with this picture? Something has to be done about these people, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'm not going to stop talking. I'll keep talking about this. And nothing's going to stop me. Nothing. And if I happen to die fighting for our people, then I will die. I will die a fighter. I will die a warrior. And if I die alone too, so be it. Until justice is done for our people, I'm not going to stop talking. I'm going to keep speaking the truth. And I'm sick and tired of it. Keep fighting. And I encourage any Indigenous woman going through what I'm going through, talk to me, leave a comment, open a YouTube channel, make a channel, make a voice, reach out on Twitter. Pam Palmelter is one of the, I met her in person. I'm in a Washing Lodge way before, and I think she might remember me if she's watching this. She comes to watch this. I met her a long time ago, years and years and years ago in a Washing Lodge. I'm sure she might remember me. But I'm sick and tired of this. We are sick and tired of this, and we're not going to stand for this. No more racism. The race is not going to go. It's going to be punished for jail time, and we are not going to be persecuted anymore when they are the ones persecuting us. Stand up. Stand for your rights. And we're going to do something about this once and for all. This has got to end. And that's going to be the end, my friends, for my stream tonight. Take care. Miigwech. And this got to stop. No more of this. No more.